What's up guys, welcome back to the lesson. And in this lesson, first of all, we are going to use puppet tool to animate the guy and the skateboard. And also we're going to rotate these three objects while they're in the air. And as well, we're going to make this animation smoother. So how do we do that? So last time we were working with position, and what we need to do now is, first of all, let's just go to floor, for example, open the position of floor, so just press P. And now let's go to the point which is located in the middle, basically which is located on second number 5. What we can do, you can press right here, and then here we have a thing called keyframe assistant. And if we go here, we can use here easy ease. So what does this do? Let's just press it, and you see the point has changed. This basically helps us to make sure the transformation is basically the animation is very smooth. So let me just turn off everything else, and you can just press on the eye here and turn the stuff off, for example, and then we have only floor left. And if you press play now, you see it's very smooth, like it's getting down, and then okay, like compared here, like it's very smooth, and compared now to this position, to this part where it's almost like hitting the wall, you see. So now we need to make this smooth as well, so I'll just press here right, and let's go easy ease, and the same do here, press here right, easy ease basically. And if we press play now, everything is going to be much smoother, which is basically what we need. Okay, it's not going now in real time. You can see it's written not real time because my laptop has to render all of this, but you can definitely see the difference. I mean, maybe your eyes are not used to it yet, but you see, yep, much smoother. So if you compare before and now, you will see that it's getting much smoother. So let's continue. What we need to do actually next is, let me close that. We need to do that to all other objects. So let's just turn on all of them, and let's go one by one the objects that we're animating. For example, the object number 3, and the same, for example, we can just, I didn't want to move it. You can just select the point, press right, keyframe assistant, easy ease, and the same applies here. So let's do it to all the objects. You can just press once, hold shift, and then select others as well. Again, keyframe assistant, easy ease. So you have to do it to the position of every single element, and we did it to object number 3, to the object number 2. Let's go to the guy and do it as well. Like this will make sure the animation is very smooth. So how does this actually work? Easy ease. It's basically when it's getting closer to the point, it's trying to slow down the animation, and when of course it's getting when it's getting further from the point, it's also making it slow. So basically it's getting, like, when it's getting here, the animation is getting slower, so it's smoother, and then like the speed of animation is going down, I would say, and then when it's getting out, the speed of the animation is going up, but it's going up very slowly. So like this, there is like a smooth transformation when the speed is going down, and then the speed is going up slowly. I know it's kinda hard to understand. Maybe you can just Google it, easy ease, and you will see what it actually does. Okay, now if I press play, everything will be much smoother. Yeah, you see, that's what I was talking about. Now it doesn't feel like it's hitting the wall, because previously on the last lesson when we were doing this, it felt like it is hitting the wall and it's getting back. Perfect. Now let's go to these objects. So we need first of all, let's close all of this because we don't really need this. I mean, let's choose object number 1, which is this one, open it. Now we need option called rotation, and of course you can just press R I mean, and rotation is open, so you can do this as well, hotkey. And now let's press here because we're going also to rotate this object. So if you press on the clock again, the point has appeared here. Now let's move it to second number 5, and we want to rotate it a little bit, so you can not the first 0 but the second one, because this is actually a degree. You can press and rotate it, like this, for example, 11 degrees. And if we play it now, you can see that the rotation happens while it's getting up in the air. And now what we can do, we can go back here and we can just copy this and paste it back here, just like we did with position. So it's getting back to his normal position, like the 0 degree, because here we have 11 and then here we have 0 and here we have 0. So it's getting from 11 to 0 to from 0 degrees to 11 degrees and back to 0 degrees. And like this, it's almost like it's dancing up and down. If you want, you can even make it like more, but make sure you can see, make sure you're on second number 5, because right now I'm 050. And let me just get closer, press here, and I can see that I'm not on the same place. Yeah, perfect. Just make sure it's not too much. 14 should be, I mean, even 11 was okay, but still I just gave it a try, and we will see how it looks like, if it looks okay or not. Now let's go to object number 2, and again press R and rotation, make sure it's on 0 now. Let's go to second number 5. Okay, as 501, come on, I need 5 again. Let's go closer and make this 14 as well. I mean, no, actually you don't have to, because the positions can be different. Then I made it -17, so just see what fits your project and make sure. So we have to also copy this and paste it here as well. So paste it here. Yeah, just see what fits your project best. Also, what we want to do is when we do the rotation, we also want to make sure we click on the point which is in the middle, press right, keyframe assistant, and do easy gain, so it doesn't feel like it's hitting the wall, and do it for both objects that we just animated. So for this one, and of course for this one, as for this object we just animated him, the first one, and then object number 2, which we also animated, and then let's go to object number 3 and do the same to him. Again, turn on rotation, go to second number 5, and let's see what we do here. Okay, -14. Let's go now back here, copy, paste, and now let's also press right here, keyframe assistant, and make this easy. So let's go now back to 0 and see how it looks like. Let's go further away, press play, so you can just press space. I can see they're actually rotating in the air, which looks pretty cool. Amazing. Now we have to animate the guy, so we're going to use puppet tool, which I already showed you how to use it in the like 2 videos before, I think. And so let's go now, choose the guy, and let's close everything else, so because now it can get a little bit confusing, because we are going to create lots of pins and it will get confusing because we will open all of them here. So first of all, choose the guy, go to puppet pin tool, and let's go closer a little bit and start with creating his skeleton, basically. Okay, let me turn off this object because I don't say anything. Yep. Amazing. Okay guys, so if you did that, now okay, before you did that, actually you had to make sure this is on 0. If it wasn't on 0, then just go back or just open this effects panel, press on puppet and press on puppet and press delete and start everything again if this wasn't on 0. If this was on 0, then you are fine. And let's put this on second number 5 and start the animation. So first of all, let's go to his hand, and we just want to press on this pin that we already created and drag it a little bit down like this. Also, you can try to drag this down. So his hand is getting down. We can also make the head like this. Make sure you don't drag it too much, otherwise it's not going to use real. It's not going to look realistic. Sorry, sometimes I use the wrong words. Let's press here and make this up like this. Oops, no. Yeah. Just try to move the point, see how it looks like. This a little bit down maybe. Okay, and also maybe this. Put it up like. Okay, so now if we bring this back to 0 and we press play, let's see. Yeah, it's actually moving. Okay, I'm sorry guys, there may be some visual distractions on the screen because right now when I was doing it, you see here something weird because this actually takes a lot of computer power, and especially if we consider that I'm also recording the screen, which also takes a lot of power. That's why it may look a little bit weird sometimes. So again, let's press play and see what could we else do. Okay, maybe we should just move them a little bit more because the movements are very smooth and I mean they're barely visible. So let me try to move this hand here. Move the head even more maybe. Then do like this. The hand. Like really moves the leg. You can see that it's okay. Also another thing we want to do, we also want to move the skateboard, but before we do that, we actually, so here's the animation already. Like we can see that the guy is moving, the hands and the legs and so on. Maybe it's just too slow, that's why we don't really see it, but we can make it faster later. So what we want to do right now is we need to make sure when it's getting back to second number 10, it's getting back to normal. And in order to do that, we need to go to guy, open effects, open here puppet tool, and then we need to open here mesh and deform. And when we do that, we will see all the pins that we created, and here you can see 17 pins. And now gets really confusing part because we need to open all of them, and then we will need to copy the position of these pins and put them back to second number 10, so he's getting back to his starting position. So basically the same thing that we did to the position of all the objects and also the rotation of other objects. For example, we open pin number 17, press here, let me just move it, press here, copy this, go back to second number 10 and then paste this. So this pin is getting back to normal position. We have to do it for all of the other pins as well. So what we can do, actually we can just press on first one, hold shift, press on last one, and then open all of them, and then we can do this one by one. So just press Ctrl C, make sure this is located, this is always here, so you can just press here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, or Command C, Command V if you're using Mac. Press here again, copy paste, press here, copy paste, press here, copy paste. So like this can go really faster. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste again and again. Just make sure you don't miss any points, and you can actually check this after we finish this one. I mean, we will check this for sure to make sure that we don't miss any points, because this is very important. Okay, We're almost done. Yep, we are done. And now we can just go through and see if we missed anything. No, we didn't. And here actually one point you can see here is empty. This is which point is that? Wait, let me see. So basically on second number 5, this point, yeah, second number 5, there's this point, it didn't move. That's because we didn't move it and because we didn't need it, but we still created it, so it can just be there. So if you see any empty points, any empty places here in the middle, don't worry, because that's because we didn't move the point itself on second number 5. But that means we didn't need to move it, so just leave it like this. Just leave it as it is. Okay, and now let's go up. Let's close this, so we can go up like this and then close this. Okay, now if we press play, you see we're getting somewhere. It's moving, and when it's getting back, you see it's getting the head, legs, and so on. It's getting back to its normal position. So now what we need to do, we also need to move the skateboard. Let's go to skate, and let's just press here. So we need to create only 2 points here and press here again with the puppet pin tool. And okay, there's a problem. I did it not on second 0, I did it on second number 2. So I need to go to effects, puppet, and I need to delete this. And let's start again, go to 0 again, press and press. So why do we need to do that? You will see right now. Let's put it on second number 5. Oh my god, it's not on number 5 here. Now it's on number 5. And now we can just press and drag the skateboard, so we can actually make him kinda also move, so it's more interesting like this. So if we play, you see the skateboard is also moving. That's good. Now we need to go to puppet tool of the skateboard, open mesh here, deform, and we have to open both of the puppet pins. And again, just we did before, we have to copy the position. Oops, sorry. Copy and paste it here. Again, copy and paste it here. Just the same thing we did to the puppet tool with this guy. So let me just close this. And for example, if I press play right now, you can see that it's actually moving, and this is exactly what we need to do. So that's it for this lesson, guys. And during the next lesson, I will show you how we can make this go faster, and also how to export this as a MP4 video. See you guys till the next lesson. Bye.